For me, it's everything for me. You are a queen. You always keep it G. For me, that's why I got a thing for you. It's that bullshit. Don't care what he calls shit. Yeah, that's for me. It's everything for me. It's that know what I want. It's that know what I don't. It's that cocky shit, block me shit. Okay, yeah, so I had to just really quick just show the real up and close of my degree that came finally. Like, it came while I was sick, and I just opened it a few days ago and finally put it up. Like, it hit different when I opened it and like looked at it. Like, I was just like, okay, I really did that. I have to talk my little humble ass shit for just 1 second because I really did that. Okay, I'm dead. What's good? It's Lady Love, and I'm back with another cooking video. Period. So I know it's been a minute since I posted. I literally just logged out of my work laptop from work and decided to let me do my intro before I stand up and clean up my little area and get into this video, because if I would have walked away, I probably wouldn't have made no introduction because I would have ended up getting comfortable. I've been on Zoom and Zoom meetings and all that type of stuff for the last 8 hours. I'm a little tired. But anyways, it has been a minute. So I ended up becoming positive with COVID, and I was sick for almost 2 weeks. Still not 100% me, but I am negative from it. Yeah, the worst experience ever. I'm definitely gonna make a video about it, like my experience on it, in the near future, or like maybe like when I'm off again or something like that. Yeah, I did get it from work. They had an outbreak. We have like 7 floors, and out of 7 of those floors, is 4 of those floors belong to us, and we all have like different offices. And just like this week was my first week back after being sick, and day 3, my team, I work on the 4th floor, my team and the 5th floor team ended up developing symptoms, and so the last 2 days we've had to work virtually, yesterday and today. Bullshit. Like, and what I'm going to be doing until we move into our new building, which it won't be until like the middle of April, I'm about to literally be putting a 10 on 2 when it comes to symptoms. Like, I don't care if I don't feel them. They gonna think I feel them because I don't want to be there, because clearly something's wrong. Because y'all keep having outbreaks. People keep like staying home, working virtually. Like, y'all just might as well have us all work virtually until we get into the new space. But anyways, so on tonight's menu, I haven't been having an appetite. That's been one major thing with having COVID for me. I haven't been having an appetite. I've just been like soups like the majority of the time. And I've been eating like once a day. So I built up an appetite for today. Like, I canceled and rescheduled my nail appointment just so I can cook, so I can really eat a nice meal. So on tonight's menu, I'm going to be making some pad see ew with chicken and shrimp, alongside with some chicken spring rolls fried. So let's get this kitchen hot and steamy. Let me get a little comfortable, and let's get to cooking, baby. So stay tuned. Okay, so I am back, and I'm going to briefly go over what I will be incorporating into tonight's meal. So let's start with the meats. I'm going to be using some shrimp. Obviously, this is a shrimp chicken patty. I got my chicken thighs. I just did a small little slight season on both with some Johnny's and some pepper. We don't want all that extra stuff on it, because with the sauce that's going to be incorporated, it's going to give it plenty enough flavor and that right balance. So we do not want to overdo anything. I did the same thing when it comes to the chicken for the spring rolls, because I'm going to also add like some oyster sauce to that to give it a more flavor, some more flavor as well. Let me see. I got my rice noodles. Now I did want the whiter noodles, but none of the Asian markets had the whiter noodles. That was the whitest I could find. And I did go on Instacart, and every Asian store that I could get a delivery from, yeah, this was the best I could get. So it is what it is on that. I got my spring roll shells. I got my broccoli already cut up and washed, and that's going to be incorporated into the pad see ew as well. I have my cabbage and shredded carrot mixture, as well as my Brussels sprouts. You can definitely buy a fresh head of cabbage and shred up some carrots and stuff like that to each his own. I feel like I'm not about to do all that when it comes like that, and you know, makes it easier for me. I ain't about to do all that extraness today. Now for the sauce, we have some sriracha, which is definitely optional. I love spicy, so that's why I'm incorporating that. I have some oyster sauce. And I have some mushroom flavored dark soy sauce. Now, you don't use regular soy sauce with this because it's way too salty. So the mushroom flavored dark soy sauce is the best when it comes to stir frying a noodle. That's how it gets that really dark color on it. The flavor of this is more of like a sweet type flavor. It's really bomb. Like it's bomb. It's really good. I can't explain it. It's really good. But that's the best when you want that stir fry on the noodles. Like it gives that color. That's what you use, okay? And then this is a Thai dish, and a lot of the times they incorporate fish sauce into their sauces, and so that's what that is. So yeah, that's everything for that. I am about to put on my chicken thighs so it can just cook. I'm just gonna let them boil until they're all the way cooked thoroughly, so it can cool off, so I can shred it, so I can get the mixture and set it to the side, because that's the that has to cool off before I can even start to roll up my spring rolls. So let's get to cooking. Okay, so as you can see right now, I got a little bit of olive oil and a mixture of the sesame oil, excuse me, in the pan with the garlic sauteing. I'm about to just add, let me turn this down, excuse me. I'm about to just add in the bean sprouts and the mixture, the cabbage and the carrots. And I'm going to let this saute for about a minute, so stay tuned. Okay, so I just added the cooked chicken. I actually let the cabbage and bean sprouts saute for about 3 minutes on medium heat. And I'm going to go ahead and continue to let this saute for another couple of minutes with the chicken. And then I'm going to add some of the oyster sauce. So stay tuned. Okay, so I just added a little bit of oyster sauce, and I also added some regular soy sauce, and I'm going to let that saute. And then I'm going to transfer it into a bowl and set it to the side and let it cool off. And we are going to start on the next part of the meal, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back, and just really fast, this is so quick to just do this sauce real quick. We're about to make the sauce before we really get into doing the pad see ew. Yeah, so we're gonna, doesn't matter what order, we're gonna start off with the mushroom soy sauce. No measurements. I'm just eyeing it for the amount that I'm going to do. I might not use it all, who knows, we're gonna see. Add my spice to it, like I said earlier. The sriracha sauce is definitely optional. You don't even have to actually even incorporate it into the sauce. I'm gonna for sure put me some more on top of my noodles when I eat. alongside with some clam sauce. Okay. I'm gonna add this little fish sauce. Just a little bit of that. You know about fish sauce. This stuff stank. And it's so overpowering if you use too much, okay? And then add that oyster sauce. And a little bit of granulated sugar on it. And just whisk it, fork it, whatever. And just set it to the side until you're ready for it. So let's get into this other part. Stay tuned. FYI, really quick, just for this sauce, we are going for a sweet, savory. And then with me, also spicy. Just to throw it out there. I did just add, off camera, a little bit more sugar. And I incorporated some plum sauce into that as well. Okay, so I'm back. Right now, we about to add this chicken thighs. Let them let them cook. Get a little brown on them and stuff, you know. So stay tuned. Okay, so the pieces are browning. And you can definitely do it a different way. You could cut it up into strips or however you choose to before doing it. Like I said, I like a little brown on my chicken. So I'm just about to kind of like cut it up while it's in the pan and continue to let it cook thoroughly before, well, almost thoroughly before I add my shrimp. So stay tuned. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't cut that chicken up, and it's mostly near done. So now I'm going to add the shrimp. That way, they will be done completely at the same time. So stay tuned for the next part. So we back. About to add this egg mixture. Let me say this too. I didn't say earlier. I do have a wok. A wok would definitely make it so much better to fry everything. You know what I'm saying? But the way my wok is set up, you know how big them woks can be, and I have a really big one. And the way my cupboard is organized, I would have had to take everything out and just do all this extra stuff, and I was not about to do all of that. So I'd rather use this pan because I could still make it work. So as you can see, I just added the egg. We're not going to let the egg fully cook through right now. What we're going to do is kind of let the egg get a little cook on the outside, but kind of keep it a little bit moist in the middle, because that's going to help with the noodles not stick to the pan and not add no more oil. So stay tuned. Okay, so as you can see, I just added in the noodles, and I'm basically just about to stir everything in together and let it get a good fry before I add the sauce. So stay tuned. Okay, so I have added the sauce and I'm going to mix it all the way through and let it completely fry through. So stay tuned. Okay, so everything's mixed. I want to tell you, this is busting already, man. So I'm about to add this broccoli. I did do a light steam on the broccoli, so the broccoli has a soft texture to it. It's not, obviously it's not soggy. And I'm about to mix that in, and that's that for this part, so stay tuned. Okay, so that completes that. This is definitely the best I've made by far, okay? But now we about to get into these spring rolls, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back, and we about to get these spring rolls going. I took out 6 of the wraps, but I don't think I need that many, but we're gonna see. I don't know yet, because I didn't do that much of a mixture this time around. I have the little slurry, which is 2 tablespoons of flour and 3 tablespoons of water, just to seal it. Okay, So we about to go on ahead and get this thing going. Okay, so boom. As you can see, it only made 4. I did make them a little bit on the chunkier side. I guess it could have made probably 8 little small ones, but it doesn't matter. Okay. The oil is going. Waiting for it to get hot. Then we're going to go ahead and put them bad boys in there, so stay tuned. Bam, 7 to 8 minutes. Steady flipping them throughout the process, okay? Stay tuned. So boom, and just like that, we got a whole full meal. Thai inspired, okay? Fire. Anyways, it's been a pleasure today, okay? I'm about to tear this meal up. Well, as much as I can eat of it. But until next time, thank you for listening. And as always, peace, light, and love.